quick, because I wanted to ask y'all this before we move on. And y'all niggas reminded me. Well, he reminded me with his comment about his.
Quit crying, little bitch.
I'm trying, Damon. Damn. Fucking this dude and his comment, his whisper comment, made me think of this. Right? I heard Snoop said OnlyFans offered him 100 million of them things to drop his drawers.
What?
I don't.
Would you do it?
Would I do it? Yes.
Yeah.
Snoop don't need to do it. Me?
So
I need to do that.
it don't matter how much money you have. 100 million is 100 million.
100 million.
Oh, you said 100 million. I thought you said 100,000. Of course, for 100 million.
What? This is
Why
why
we
we're
make the same
brothers.
face?
This is why we're brothers.
I can use 100,000 right now. All I gotta do is drop my drop. Okay.
Wait, time out. It wasn't even the fact.
I will phase
Del.
on love the shit out of that for 100K.
Wait, Del.
Yes.
Wait, Del. It wasn't even the fact that it was the same face. Niggas' heads move in the same direction. Niggas looked at the same. Niggas both was like,
You do realize this part itself definitely is about to be a clip. You know that, right?
That has to be the. But yeah, nigga, 100 million of them things to basically do the helicopter.
I'm doing
it. Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So-
Everybody in this world has a number.
that's not a conversation. That's not a debate. That's a, hey, this is 100 mil. This is happening.
So
Either
here's
fuck with
the
it or
thing,
get
right?
gone.
What about the complicate? Do you take into consideration any complications that might come in afterwards, i.e., family, marital, your kids?
Stay off the page.
Y'all better
Stay out the dark.
You better understand when you get this 6-figure cut.
Right.
When we moving, and we ain't got to worry about money. Don't say shit.
Yeah.
Don't say a
Everybody
goddamn.
got-
Everybody.
I
I don't
just
care
got-
who it is. Wait, Del. Wait. I don't care who it is in the family. All I want to hear is thank you, Daddy. That's it.
Like I just got 100 million. All of y'all got to move now. Y'all got to move. And you better understand when I move you into this new house and this 6-figure cut, better understand that helicopter I just did. I just took care of generations.
100 mil is like life changing. Not even life.
Oh, yeah.
That's like bloodline.
That's a lifestyle change.
That's
if
bloodline
you
changing.
if you do right with the money and you set it up right, that is literally generational changes in your finances. That is literally you a set, especially if you buy some land with that or something like that. That is literally your family is set.
You can invest $1 million and live off of the interest of that.
Facts.
Literally. And you just told me 100 million? Oh yeah, I'm good.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be
Hey bro.
Scrooge.
Pudding.
Hey, Scrooge
pudding.
I will Scrooge McDuck the shit out of that money.
Look, I'm gonna be like Pops. I'm doing the Balls Johnson dance.
Where Dale at? In the vault? What the fuck you doing in the vault again? You don't want to go in there. You don't want to go in there.
Butt ass naked, getting paper
You walk
cuts.
in there and you walk in there and again, I'm whole phase on loving this shit out.
Morning,
this nigga
hey, Los. Life is like a hurricane.
hey, this nigga Dell going strip, and he gonna lay in the money and swiggle his way down into it, like how the animals, the reptiles do on the sand until they cover his body, and he gonna jerk off. And when he about to nut, he gonna stick his meat out, and it's just gonna shoot out like a little fountain. He like a cascade of a fountain, just shooting out onto his money.
Somebody
don't ever go in there.
Somebody come clean these bills.
Somebody come get these bills. Clean them up.
They're sticky.
You pick one of them up, it's like 18 of them stuck together.
All right. We gotta move on.
Terrible turns.
We gotta move on. Oh God.
All right. Oh, this is wicked. Oh, another
This is what we're here for. This is what we signed up for.
Whew. Lord have mercy. Okay, so another thing. Let's get into this. I saw this video of the GOAT himself, Mr. David Chappelle. David Chappelle. Mr. Dave Chappelle.
David LaChapelle.
Talking about what Cat Williams said about him. Not saying anything negative that Cat said about him.
And Cat didn't say anything negative about him.
No, he did not at all.
He did not.
He didn't say anything negative at all.
He actually referenced him as one of the greats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just basically touching on what Cat said. And I guess D-Ray had did a segment prior to maybe open for him. I don't know. But some way, somehow, D-Ray Davis was in the crowd. And them two ended up having a back and forth, basically. Dave feels Cat kind of played it wrong. Not that he was wrong per se, but how he went about things wasn't really G. Because what part of the game is it to cost niggas money? And D-Ray is of the stance that Cat didn't do anything wrong. It needed to come out because things need to be changed. How do you niggas feel about that?
Me first.
This nigga want to show his book report, bro.
Domain expansion, malevolent shrine. So, first things first. You can't lie in public and then get upset when niggas pull your card in public. And that's what started this whole thing with that interview. Shannon said, I don't remember what the question was that triggered Cat, but it basically.
How you doing?
You're right. That was Cat came in and it was on some. You had niggas lying on this show, so I'm gonna air it out. And no, that's the thing. You can't lie and put on and front in public, and then not expect somebody who knows the real to come and pull your coattails, and then 2, be mad when they pull your coattails because you lied.
Right.
2, you can't address messing with somebody's money when almost everybody that Cat spoke on messed with somebody's money, according to what was said. Stealing TV shows, stealing jokes, trying to sabotage movie roles. You can't do these things and then be like, oh, well, it is what it is. And then when somebody speak on it, they're wrong. No, because the system doesn't change. Because here's the thing, right? Apparently addressing it with you isn't working because you're still moving foul. So I'm just going to make up a random example. Bro, if you do something to me in public, right? And I come to you personally. Well, let me not say you do something to me in private. And I come to you personally, man to man, and I say, hey, yo, what you did, I don't really care about your reasoning. I don't really want to understand your reasoning. I want you to understand that I perceived it as foul how you moved with me. I think either we need to make it right or just part ways, whatever. But don't do that. Don't do that shit no more. Right? So I've addressed it with you. Now, if I see you not changing and I see you still moving foul, and now I see you moving foul in public, now I'm going to blast your ass.
Okay, now that was a pause.
Nope.
See, that's how you do a pause. That was a deserving.
No. And when I say I'm gonna blast your ass, now I'm gonna walk up on you, get your hand out my pocket.
I look, man. I understand what you're saying.
Are you telling us you're a power bottom?
No, not in the fucking.
Oh, you were
least
talking
bit.
to him. Okay, cool.
Not in the least bit. At all.
I thought I broke Los again.
No, I didn't know who you were talking to at that moment. But you were talking to him, so cool.
The fuck you just say?
He went to a puffy party.
Who went to a puffy party?
You.
No,
Like
sir.
Orlando Brown said, he got that.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I will not.
So what?
There will be no take that from me.
So what did you see behind the third door?
The Wizard of Oz.
I wasn't there. Couldn't tell you. But no. Now, of course, I would want to watch the video or watch the back and forth to see what D-Ray said. But when I was in the aftermath of the interview, D-Ray was actually one of the people that spoke up for Cat about how solid of a person Cat is.
Yep.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And again, there have been all these stories about Cat being this solid dude. There was a story he told on somebody else's podcast or whatever about a comedian in Texas who was mad at Cat. And Cat explained. Cat was like, I literally, when I go on tour, I bring my artists with me. There's no picking up artists. There's no going to the city and asking if they have artists. I bring everybody with me. So if this person showed up to the show expecting to be on stage or expecting to get paid, and that wasn't the case, because Cat basically was like, I guess the dude showed up to perform.
Yeah.
Wasn't on there at all. Wasn't supposed to be there.
So why did you show up?
Right. But Cat was like, oh, well, I guess he was expecting to perform and get paid. Cat sent that nigga a check. So you basically got paid to do nothing. You got paid to show up. What are you mad for? Now, I get it. You might want to do some comedy, but that wasn't your spot. That wasn't your place. So, but you still got paid to do nothing. Mm-hmm. So if that's the type of person he is, right? And there's stories about this everywhere, but you don't hear any stories about any of these other guys being stand-up people. But you do hear stories about them being trash and sabotaging people. I'm more inclined to believe to stand with Cat.
When multiple people, different people, that especially that don't necessarily rock with each other or know each other, have the same story, it's sometimes usually the truth. Especially if they can't collaborate on it and if you're hearing the same shit from everybody, and we've been hearing the same shit for years about most these comedians. All Cat did was just refresh it.
Especially because they were all recently on TV spreading falsehoods, fabrications, and fantasies. So, he didn't. I'm going to say I can understand where Dave is coming from, but I don't agree with it.
Dave's mental, and this is my take on it. Dave's mental is just a little bit different when it comes to tactics and shit with him. How he handles things is mad different. For example, Monique wanted everybody to boycott Netflix. That shit ain't gonna work.
Shit.
No. Here come Dave Chappelle. Watch all the Netflix you want. Boycott me. Don't watch my shit.
Right.
You know, he's a little bit different of a tactician. His approach is but his approach is different on things. But that's not to say that somebody else's approach is wrong. Cat didn't. I don't see Cat doing nothing wrong because he literally he said, "Hey, this shit was false. This is true." No one has came back to check him on that yet. No one has called him a liar. Nobody has tried to sue him. Nobody has done nothing. Why? Because they know he got receipts and shit too. But he basically came and said, "This is what it is," because they're saying this shit. No, that ain't it. This is what it is.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers isn't like you.
That was one of the most gangster fucking lines, yo.
That shit was nuts, and I'm stealing it.
That was
basically
the fuck,
but basically, you out here mad because Cat telling on you. The fact that you didn't take the Samuel L. Jackson approach. It is my thing. When motherfuckers was talking about canceling Samuel L. Jackson, that nigga said, "What you gonna cancel? My money already in the bank. What you gonna unwatch my movies?"
Right.
So, it kind of, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I'm making a comparison. It kind of come across like Malcolm X and Martin Luther. You know, Dave is having he wants more of a peaceful approach, but to get the same result. As Cat is on some I'll go for your neck type shit, but want the same result.
And so here's my issue with that, right? Because you can't say you want a peaceful approach in one aspect, but you get on stage and wage war on people.
Now, you can't do that. Dave isn't really waging war on anybody. He's a comedian. He tells stories. He tells jokes.
When I say wage war, I don't mean like malicious attacks and anything like that, but you with your comedy, like,
you don't think Dave is more so spreading awareness but making it funny?
Yeah.
Because that's how I always looked at him.
But
he is good at getting the truth out and getting the message across of what we need to look at, but know how to make it funny.
I think what Dalen was trying to get at, though, is whether he calls it whatever.
Nigga, I can speak for myself.
You have an opposing of two ideals. For example, when the LGBTQ was coming after his ass, that was a war. That was a war. He didn't call it no war, but that was a war.
That was a one-sided war. They coming after him, and he's trying to figure out what the fuck. Like, let's be honest.
He kept telling. No. They wanted him to stop telling his jokes. He did not stop.
Why the fuck?
This is my stance. This is my stance. This is what's going to happen. Y'all got y'all stance. It just is what it is. That, by definition, is a war. Two opposing ideals.
In that aspect, I get it. But then, by the same definition, an argument is a war. What is it? You can say it's a war of words. So I walk into that one. Okay, I got you.
But
I tend to look at that as a battle, like a single battle or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because generally an argument is the result of a greater issue that's being addressed. So the war would be the whole overarching issue.
Right.
The battle would be that specific argument.
Yeah. So then, like I said, in that stance, you can't just. I mean, I understand that's a phrase. That war is nothing but a battle about different ideals.
The thing is, all Cat did was say, listen, don't let these people lie to you, okay? They're telling you one side of a made-up story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they did it publicly. Again, if this would have been something that was a private issue, or if this would have been something that was happening backstage or off the scene or off camera, cool. Then I could agree with him taking it public would have probably not been the best route.
But it was done in public.
It was done in public, so it needs to be addressed in public. That's it. That's it. You spit in my face in public, I'm gonna beat your ass in public. In fact, I'm gonna make it so you never spit again in public.
Now, see, I am not against what either one of them did per se, but I'd say I would definitely back Cat. Yeah. In this aspect, in this situation, in this one, I would definitely have to back Cat on that because I'm with you, bro. When you are disrespectful and you shitty towards somebody loud, that apology needs to be just as loud. So,
and I'm gonna call you out just as loud.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and I get that. I get that. And then,
something.
Huh?
When you were saying the apology should be just as loud, I almost said something.
I'm not sorry for the coke.
Cover your ears. I'm not sorry for the coke. The apology was just as loud.
He's flailing. He's flailing, folks.
You got him. It's a good one.
Oh god.
1D.
I love and hate you both equally.
Did you die?
Yeah,
almost,
yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah.
We literally just almost let him drown on air.
I saw the gate.
Yeah, I saw you drowning on your air. I saw it. This nigga was drowning on oxygen.
You were being appalled, but you had no Stacy because she's on coke.
Yep, he went there. Or he was being appalled and no Stacy because she went to get coke. And just let him die. Just let him drown.
She was in the car snorting off the armrest.
You want to know what's sad? This is before you actually did.
I just for Armor All.
I just put Los.
No. When I first moved out here, and we first hired that first round of temps for that place I was working at, Dalen, this was back when we was up in university. Why did I come in and somebody was doing a bump off the dashboard?
You have to text me who. Like, do you know who?
I can't remember who it was. It was some random person in the car, random tip in the car. No. No.
Oh, what was that little Wayne line? Oh, you know which one I'm talking about too.
Hey, Los just came through and said hollow purple. This nigga out here trying to. This nigga tried to take out Harmony, but took out the whole area. Like, nigga, hold back. We know you the light skinned god.
This is too good. This is too fucking. I'm so mad. I'm still mad. It's a week later. I'm still saying the same thing I was saying in the last episode. I'm so mad I didn't know. I'm so mad I didn't know. But now that I know what I know, and if I'd have known then what I know now, oh Lord have mercy.
We're gonna go to this last.
Okay. So y'all got the video now. Y'all have a chance to look at it. And hell, maybe next time, if you know Donnie, I'm sure you could figure it out. You could put it up on the fucking screen and we could watch it with the people.
Yeah.
Theoretically, because it's already been done and it'll be later on. But all right, one more topic we needed to touch on. This whole Mr. Major situation. None of us, and I think it runs deeper than just. I want to say it runs deeper than just black folks.
Sorry, bro. Before you get started, y'all check your phones. Courtesy of Lil Wayne. Thank you, everybody. Carry on.
Okay, my wayward son. What am I supposed to be looking at?
You don't see the text I just sent?
It was a text? No, I didn't. I didn't get a text. No. Okay.
So we wanted to deep dive. We wanted to dive back into Mr. Majors.
Pause.
That was another pause moment. Why are you not using them the right way?
Pause. God damn it.
And I don't know why I'm fucking with you like that right now.
I'm gonna put my phone.
Pause, but shit.
He said pause for earlier.
I'm putting my phone over here. Dalen, go stand in a fucking corner.
I will do no such thing. You don't. Hold on. I'm gonna send it. I don't know how you ain't get it.
All right, Maharaga. This nigga over here adapting and throwing blades and shit all of a sudden. So I think my issue right now with what's going on with him, he went on Good Morning America to tell his story.
And I still haven't seen that interview.
Yeah, I was about to say
I haven't. I've seen clips of it. I haven't watched the whole thing. He basically told his side. He said his regrets. Like, PR team was on point for this. What I don't understand is the different outlets that he went on, including Good Morning America, was their Disney properties. So you let him go.
Truly
you fired him, whatever you want to call it.
Truly Stockholm.
But then you're allowing him to do interviews on your platforms. Like, basically, essentially your platforms, because they are subsidiaries of you. You're the parent company for these outlets he's going on. So you're giving off the perception that, okay, there might be a chance of rehire. This might be one big PR campaign, and then we rehire him back just to make it look good. But no, you've actually put it out there because I think, Dalen, didn't you say they did recast, or is rumored to be recast? Because the things I've heard was they're not looking at recasting that at the current. They've moved on to other things.
I've heard rumor that they are recasting, and I can do some more jujuling real quick. Let's see.
But I'm still stuck on the fact that literally it was almost like they knew they were going to fire him.
Truffle
They knew it was going to happen.
That's my new dance move, and I don't know what to call it.
Oh, we ain't shit.
Look.
We ain't shit. We know how to keep poking and poking and poking. And poke some more, and then you just poke again. Like, oh man. You know, I asked this question a few episodes ago. I'm gonna ask it now. Why do people like us?
I just don't know.
I think because they know what they're getting.
I think it's because everybody's attracted to a car
okay,
crash.
so no. Real talk. I have been told by people recently, like people who are just meeting me, and they're like, "You're so authentic." How do you know? And they were like, "Cause you just." They was like, You're not mean." I was like, "That's a lie." It's like you're. That would be wrong. They're like, "You're not mean, but like you said, we know where people know where they stand with you. Like, they know what they're getting." Yeah, I either like you or I don't. That's really
because when I don't fuck with somebody, I make it blatantly obvious. There has been times when I've walked into a group of people and I've spoken to everybody in that group, like giving them pound and everything, except for the one person that was there that I didn't talk to. And I just walked off and left that person just cold. Like I don't know if it's the cancer in me or it's the Brooklyn in me, but I'm real quick to just say fuck you and then ignore the fuck out of you. Like,
I mean, it's a boundary. It's basically you're determining who has access to you and who don't.
Okay.
That's all that is. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
At all.
I finally started establishing those boundaries myself, and I have to stand on that boundary.
Like I told y'all about the incident I had at my job with the person who claimed they wanted to be my friend, but kept spreading rumors about me and kept talking crazy about me. And it got to the point where I told them, like, listen, we could work together. I could be professional. Anything work related, I got you. Outside of that, don't say shit to me. I don't fuck with you. Literally, I don't fuck with you. Like, I really don't fuck with you. Like, that's that. And it was to the point where this person was legit, like, always trying to find a way into a conversation with me. And I would either, if it was like a group conversation, I would literally be positioned where that person was like behind me somewhere. Like I never looked at them, never addressed them. Some people will say, "Oh no, you don't like me," and I tell them, "You'd know if I didn't like you." And they'd be like, "How?" I wouldn't acknowledge you existed.
And you know what? That goes to what I'm going through right now. I do have one coworker that I literally cannot stand. And this happened last summer. I haven't spoken to this person since it happened. We was at the Christmas party. This person came and stood next to me and tried to talk to me. Act like I ain't even hear him. Literally a fly buzzing in the room. We came back from our New Year's break. This person saw me, tried to say good morning or whatever, and kept it pushing again. I don't talk to you. And it's because this person got out of line. You know, and it's one thing to go off and get beside yourself. It's another thing to antagonize me. That's when I'll get upset. I'll let shit go. I'll let you have it. You know, I have no problem taking the L with certain things. But if you start to antagonize me, then that becomes a problem. Exactly. That's when I can't let you just keep going.
That's when I now have to make an example out of you.
You know what I'm saying? So now my thing is I'm going to ignore the hell out of you, and I'm going to make it blatantly obvious I'm ignoring you. You're going to know I'm ignoring you, and I'm going to make it awkward for you to be around me. Like, I'm just going to make you feel weird being around me.
No, I'm going to make it to the point to where you were literally chasing me for my attention.
Yeah. So now it's to the point where this person has actually done something and gotten themselves jammed up to the point.
If you get jammed up, don't mention my name,
nigga. It's to the point where this person like might be facing some real serious consequences. You know what I'm saying?
So I have one question, Los.
Huh?
What does that have to do with you?
Nigga, that is entertaining as fuck. I feel like the Michael Jackson meme.
Best
I'm just
answer.
sitting here with my fucking popcorn watching, like, oh, I can't wait to see how this unfolds.
Best answer.
The karma in this is so tasty to me. Like the karma is sweet on my tongue right now. Bruh, I need a hot dog. The karma is so tasty. Like the karma, it's yo.
a taco hot dog.
My man, and I'm getting a hot dog in my hand. Fuck that. I'm using my hand to get the hot dog.
You reaching in the pot?
Oh my god.
Fuck
Oh
that.
Jesus.
The claw.
I hate
Oh
you.
god. Oh god.
It was the voice. The claw.
All right. Ways of let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. Wait, no. If you had something to say, we could keep it in the dirt for a second.
Well, dog, because I literally, if I don't fuck with you, of course I'm ignoring you and everything else. But if something happens to you, don't expect a reaction out of me besides me being entertained. If I'm even paying attention to you.
Oh no, now I'm paying attention because I literally told this person that you are too insignificant to me for you to be beef. There's no way for me to have issues with you. Your life don't mean enough to me for me to
like
I
benefit nothing from crushing you. Like
So
I benefit nothing from even paying attention to you. I'm gonna just continue to ignore you, and what's gonna happen is life is gonna fuck you for me, and I'm gonna be standing there like this.
You know what? You know what? This is complete violation. This is I don't know what chapter in Bro Code this is. It was a slow creep in.
Wait.
Don't act like y'all never did that. Don't act like somebody wasn't getting their ass whooped and you just
Wait, you got to do it right.
Oh,
you gotta
damn.
do it right.
Oh.
Oh, my flash didn't flash. Boo.
The flash ain't flashing?
My flash didn't flash. But you gotta have a flash on. But
Jesus Christ.
But back on topic, I did read a recent article, and they were basically saying, there's a lot of rumors going around about the recast. Nothing's been really decided yet as far as what route they're gonna take. Which, not to make assumptions or speculations, that comes off as there's still a possibility he could come back. There's still a possibility he could leave. I think. And I'm going to compare this to the Amber Heard Johnny Depp situation. Because...
Yeah, didn't she supposedly get dropped, but she did the movie anyway?
Because the movie was already shot.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
The movie was damn near finished, so replacing her would have been
a headache.
Headache is an understatement. You know how many scenes you got to shoot over?
Right.
You got to shoot damn near the whole movie.
Literally, yeah.
So I could see... Also, depending on just kind of looking at, because again, what he actually got charged with
were misdemeanors.
And it was
nobody says misdemeanor. They just keep saying he got charged with X. No, these are misdemeanors. Call them what they are.
Oh my God, that is so annoying to me. But par for the course when it comes to
and I get it. A crime's a crime. I get it from that standpoint. Wait. Let me finish.
I'm just real quick interjection, then I'll let you cook. I'm sorry. But ain't that the reason why these crimes are labeled the way they are? You can't say a crime is a crime if they're specifically labeled in different ways for a reason.
But see, that's why you should have let me cook.
You're right. Okay. All right.
Sorry. When I say a crime is a crime, I don't mean from the legal standpoint. I mean from the standpoint of the business, like from Disney's standpoint, from, if you're working for a major corporation where you're in the public eye, they're going to look at certain things and go, well, there's no real defining line here. Mm-hmm. So I think even though he was fired, the reason why we haven't heard anything potentially, and this is just me speculating, the reason why we haven't heard anything potentially about a recast or anything like that is because they're probably still looking into it from their end to determine how bad is this? How bad would it be if we keep him? What's the ramifications? What happens if we proceed with him versus proceed without him?
But they already dropped him if that's the case.
That's what I'm saying. The firing was I think the firing was already in place.
It was already there, but didn't they do that to who? James Gunn? Or was it no, not Taika Waititi. It was James Gunn.
Who fired?
I could have swore it was on Disney's end. And that's when he went to DC.
Yeah, no,
and then
it was
he had to come.
He's right.
And then he went to DC. They ended up hiring him back, but he didn't come back and do the Guardians movie because he was already doing the Suicide Squad movie. They had to wait till he was done.
Oh yeah. And so there's a situation where they fired somebody and then brought him back. You're frozen.
I know.
Yo, look at the face though.
Oh God, why is this happening?
Nigga said, you need to call you a pirate. No. Oh, now he having a stroke.
Close your mouth, nigga, for something flying on the yard.
Son, I'm so fucked up. I was about to do a JR voice.
He just keeps freezing.
Now he doing the 1990s. He doing the 6th grade yearbook pose. Come back.
We're not done tormenting you.
Come back with the pose. Come on.
The school picture pose.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Wait.
You stupid. You stupid. You, sir, are an idiot.
Oh, Lord have fucking mercy. Oh, wow.
Now this time I wasn't even messing with my laptop and it
Welcome
just
back.
Ooh.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh,
welcome back. But anyway,
hello, nigger.
Welcome
back,
monkeys.
Hello, monkeys.
Oh my God.
But nah, I feel like, and I think a spokesperson, I don't know if this was a spokesperson for Disney or not, but they were stating that there is a possibility. There's no definitive answer right now. You probably won't hear one for a while, so just mind your business. That's basically what they were saying.
Like they pretty much left it open to go either way. With the way that they ended Loki, they pretty much put an end to, or they could end Kang right there. They could bring Jonathan Majors back and keep going with Kang. They could recast him. They have so many options on the table right now. It's just that, like I said, and this is just personal feeling on it, I don't think it was something you should have got rid of him over. Doc is pay or something just to put a punishment out there, cool. But dropping, like, basically what I'm saying happening to him, his management company dropped him, Marvel Studios dropped him, all these other like, I don't understand why we're backing away. I don't understand why we're canceling this man.
My thing though is,
we've seen other people get not even slapped on the wrist. They just keep it moving.
My thing though is, he didn't do anything wrong.
I know.
Like,
besides trying to put her back in the car.
I know we've had this conversation. No. That's the fucked up thing.
It'd be one thing if it was like the Johnny Depp situation where it's he said, she said. We got video.
Right. We saw
The court of law looked at this, made a determination. Okay, but me as a business, I can still look at this and make a determination too.
We watched this man on multiple cameras look like a goddamn episode of Scooby Doo.
He's a runner. He's a track star. No, white woman, leave me alone.
Yo,
he was trying.
If they would have showed multiple camera angles of this man going into different doors and her coming out of other doors.
Go to your room.
I would have full on lost it. Y'all would have lost me for a week. I would have been laughing at that for so long. Watching these and then put, somebody on the internet would have put that music to it. Al Gore's internet would have stepped right in.
Damn. What if they had him doing a little dance move in the middle of running through the damn screen? They just cut to him doing his little job.
Yeah, the pup named Scooby Doo dances. Specifically Shaggy's, because Shaggy had the best one.
Like Velma's.
Velma's was cool too. Velma's was second to me. Oh God.
We had such an awesome childhood. Such an awesome childhood.
There we go. Now, okay. Question for y'all, right? And me personally, I'm not down for it. I know it'll take a lot at this point to redo. I get that. But since they shitting on my man and they dropped him, I don't think they should do Kang at all. Honestly. Just scrub it. Because
honestly, the way that I can't see them just throwing another person in there and saying, "Oh, something happened and this is his appearance, his variant appearance."
But they already did it with Loki.
I kind of can.
We've already seen the variants.
Yeah,
if they was
and they can. That's why I said they left so many open possibilities. But who are you going to get to play it? We done already got a face to it.
Right. Now,
what if they roadie us that quick?
I mean, yeah, why not? They literally did it that fast. It was one episode. You talk about Tony, man. I need a suit, man.
Next time, baby.
next time, baby.
And then the next fucking movie, we got this.
Don Cheadle.
Wait. Move on. Let's go.
Package for Tony Stank. Tony Stank right there.
Wait. Time out.
Next time, baby.
And you know what I said?
There was, in fact, no next time.
And you know what I said, Los? Boom, there it is.
Which I personally feel like Don Cheadle was a better war machine.
He was, though. Kind of was.
I mean, we're comparing him to Terrence Howard. Not to say Terrence Howard is bad, but
I don't think that was a role for him anyway.
They call me Iron Man.
Man, you were supposed to. They call me Iron Man. Man,
Hey, Tony.
They call me War Machine.
The government need a suit, man.
A War Machine. I would play the song like I did in my heart, man.
Wait, could you imagine the line differences in Iron Man 2 when Sam after Rhodey beat his behind? You let your little light skinned partner whoop your ass and take your suit.
Did he fly off like this, man? How the nigga disappear off the Rhodey talk? Ain't that some shit?
Killed him that quick?
Okay, there you go. But no, back to my question, right? I was thinking this would be a good time to introduce Doom. We can have Doom interject and I guess knock off Kang and all his little dreams and aspirations and whatever he was plotting. All that go out the window. Now we got to deal with Doom. And I know that's a lot of writing because you got to replace essentially a lot of work that they already had.
Yeah, they basically big build on Kang. You now have to develop out Doom.
Right.
But
like we know about Doom, But what about your movie only people, like your casuals? And then on top of that, yes, we know about Doom, but what is this Doom?
But you don't
You have to build that
change.
a little bit.
You don't have to change your villain. I get where y'all are coming from, because yeah.
Oh no, I don't. I don't want them to change the villain. I want Kang.
Right. Like, they don't have to go away from Kang. Like, finding the right actor for the role would work perfectly. You know, do I want to see Jonathan Majors in that role? Absolutely. I love them in that role. Can they find somebody else who could potentially do the role as well? Yeah. Because here's my thing, right? While I think Jonathan Majors was a good Kang, I don't think he was Kang. You know, like Robert Downey Jr., that's Iron Man. That's it. Chris Hemsworth, that's Thor. That's it. Chris Evans, that's Captain America. That's it. You know, there's certain actors and certain characters, you can't swap them out for anybody. I think Jonathan Majors was a good Kang, but I don't think he was the Kang.
And like, that's my problem.
I
don't see him being that easily replaced.
I like him.
He was doing, and the reason why I say that is, let me ask you a question. This might be a little offbeat, but just stick with me. I can't remember his name for some reason. Macklemore, not Macklemore. The dude who played Professor X, basically.
McAvoy, James McAvoy.
No,
that Patrick Stewart.
No, James McAvoy. That
yeah.
One.
Okay.
Right. Y'all saw Split, right?
Oh, that was my shit.
Love that movie. You saw Split, though? I know you're not big on horror movies, but
the beast is coming.
Split wasn't a horror movie.
Oh, okay. No, I just double checking.
Right? You're talking about the trilogy, like Mr. Glass and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. So you saw it. So, do y'all
Split was when he had all them damn personalities.
Yes.
I see where you're going.
Do y'all think anybody else could have played that role?
Yes.
You think just anybody could have been put in that role?
I'm not saying just anybody, but I do think there are other actors who can pull that off. Because you also got to look at this one thing, right?
The guy that played Venom probably could have pulled that off.
But you also got to look at this one thing. When you look at, and I'm not saying Split was a bad example, but when you look at the shifts in his character in Split versus how Jonathan Majors was at one point playing He Who Remains in one consistent role, then in another role he was playing actual Kang, then in another role he was playing He Who Remains and Victor Timely. Like, he was
playing Immortus and two other versions of Kang.
Right.
He has separate roles.
He had separate roles.
Person that he was
that's
playing.
My thing, though.
But I can't see it any different than Split.
But wait. Let me finish. Because here's the thing. In comparing Split, again, you have to look at how quickly James McAvoy was changing roles.
And I figured that's what you're saying. You're saying that basically Jonathan Majors, sorry. He was playing different characters.
That's a hell of a mix-up.
I know. I don't know why that name just got in my head.
What?
I have no idea. I know you're saying he was playing different people in different movies. So the intensity of having to switch personalities on the fly, Majors isn't hitting, or he is not going through the same thing that the other one, McAvoy, was going through playing in Split.
Right.
I get that. The only reason I bring it up, though, is like Dell was hinting at, and like you stated, all the roles that Majors was playing, they are all completely different people for the most part. And I personally, I can't just see any old body doing that. Just like when fucking Magoo said the bird is the word. I can't see nobody else saying that line and it hit the same.
And again, I'm not saying anybody could play Kang. Yes, you would have to cast the correct person. But what I'm saying is, I don't see
it being impossible.
No. I don't see again. Like I don't see Jonathan Majors as Kang and go. I can't see anybody else in that role. Again,
Okay,
like
so
you don't get the Ryan Reynolds vibe from him. Is what you say,
right? Like I don't get that Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Tony Stark.
yeah.
I don't get that this role he was born for this role feel when he plays.
So
Kang.
what about what about Josh Brolin playing Thanos? Do you think anybody else could give you that same feel?
Possibly.
Okay, so then
it's something I gotta think about.
So then I would say, would it be safe to assume that you buy into the idea that this new Marvel phase didn't hit the way the prior ones hit? Because I have always been of the mindset that the first initial ones before the end game run, everybody that they casted to play these superheroes, it fit just about perfectly.
Yeah.
They did not miss with anybody that they casted.
No, not at all.
And going forward after the end game shit set up, it's become a thing where it's shaky now with who they cast to play what character.
I think, well, pretty much just to me anyway, there was a quality dip when they started trying to put out all these different series. When they was focusing mainly on the movies and things like that, all right, cool. But when they started trying to put out all of these different series at the same time, you did see a quality dip. And then the writer's strike kind of just didn't help with certain shit either. Like, for example, God damn it, Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion suffered because of the writer's strike. Like, it was poor writing.
But also, I think, and they have the formula there, they have the stories and the content there, but I think, open your eyes, nigga.
My eyes are open. Sir.
He's doing that slow blink. Don't do that.
No, no, I'm good.
He said he was going to get cereal.
No, I'm not. Nope. No, I'm not.
I do think they are stumbling over their own success. The success of that first, everything up to Endgame was the so 10
years was solid. The first 10 years, period.
Let's be real. They made at least a good $3 to $4 billion in just from the Black Panther made $1 billion by itself.
And that's something else I want to touch on.
I thought it made more than that.
I was just saying, like, the billion was the low range. But hold on.
Okay.
They made so much money from those first everything up to Endgame. That is a hard success to follow up, especially when you're talking long-term movie like plans, and then people who are now trying to do different projects. Because you think about it, right? When they were doing these movies, Chris Evans, these guys didn't really have any other projects going on. They were locked in for years.
Not RDJ. He was doing
not RDJ.
Shit.
RDJ was doing what he wanted. But also, when you look at the physical toll it's going to take for you to get in shape and all of that, a lot of people aren't wanting to do these things because they saw what the previous group went through.
Fucking Chris Evans, oh my God.
So when you
boys,
when you factor in all of these things.
Hey Chris, I got some popsicles in the basement. Why don't you take your shirt off and have one?
Chris's.
Hey Chris. I got a shield and a hammer in the basement.
But no, like when you
you want me to drop the hammer?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I want, Chris.
Avengers.
You come assemble your asses.
Get your pickly ass back here.
No, get your star-spangled ass back here.
Yeah, that's right. That's America's ass.
Get America's ass back here.
But no, when you factor in all those things, and then like I said, the ginormous success of the original sets of movies, yeah, it's gonna be hard to duplicate that, especially when you're trying to do other things and your focus ain't there. If they would have just focused on just movies, probably been a different story.
But see, here's the thing. Okay, so I am not of the mindset that these Disney series was a miss.
They're not a miss.
They're not a miss.
Y'all,
but the execution, I was saying the execution to me was not like it was in the first 10 years. Those stories and execution. Yeah, I know. But just like Dalen was saying, that first 10 years made Marvel Studios one of the biggest IPs out there.
Yeah.
So now you have a chip on your shoulder, like, how do I keep this up? How do I stay at this same level? And you're going to have shit that not be at that level. And honestly, not all of these series and everything was at that level. I haven't watched the Marvels yet to give my opinion on that. Quantumania was pretty decent. But you had stuff like She-Hulk, which was the Eternals.
But see, you gotta stick. You doing movies or fucking
shows? Well, that's the thing. They concentrated on the shows. They concentrated on putting out all that content, and I feel like they probably should have been on the. I feel like they probably should have focused more on the movie. Still, yeah, you can do this little content filler in between, but I feel like they should have focused on the movies because that's what they did the first 10 years, and you got some great product out of it instead of stretching yourself thin.
I get that, but also those first 10 years, it was in a whole different position. Okay, they didn't have the rights to any other Fox properties. All of the Fox's IPs was out the window, so they could only focus on what they had access to. Getting those Fox's IPs as well, now they have to consider X-Men, Spider-Man, Deadpool, Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, Incredible Hulk. All these players have to be entwined in the universe that they already established. On top of that, I don't know if they did this because of the agreement that they had with Fox and all these new characters that they're getting. But at Endgame, they severed the golden age, basically.
Yeah.
So going forward, we knew that we had to have a complete new cast. That's why I started my statement by saying that these Disney shows weren't a miss. Because without them, we don't have the knowledge that we needed going forward for the movies that they're trying to release. Just about every Disney series that they put out, with the exception of a few, and that I can honestly, off the top of my head, say Hawkeye, wasn't necessary. It did shit to move the story along.
No, it brung in Kate Bishop.
Like I said, it did shit to move the story along. Okay,
come on, man.
Because at least no. Like I said, it did shit to move Kate Bishop along. It did shit to move this series along, because I get the whole setting up the Young Avengers with the prior series, even with Wiccan and Speed and WandaVision. I get all that. Even Kamala, if they want to use her with Miss Marvel.
Surprisingly, that one was actually really good.
But see, but this is what I'm getting. Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That was a great one.
Fucking love that.
And the way it ended, being Captain America and the Winter Soldier, chef's kiss. Fucking amazing. WandaVision was great. It set up
after the first
so
two
much
episodes.
Shit. I didn't have a problem with the first two, because the little brain fucks that they was giving us in those first initial episodes.
If you was paying attention to them.
Exactly. I loved it. No problem there whatsoever. Loki has not missed.
Loki is a fucking classic.
This is what I'm saying. It did not miss either season.